All right, welcome back, my world changers. It's time for another video. Today we're going to be looking at interquartile range and the 5-number summary. So this is a very difficult lesson for my students today. Even though I tried to change the delivery method each class and try to break it down, number of reasons why. Primarily because this is such a domain specific. That means outside of data analysis, outside of interquartile range, a lot of things we're going to do with range and median, we don't do in any other content. So unfortunately, this is what, like, you work so hard to do this for a test, and we don't see it again until maybe ACAP, which I really don't care about ACAPs because it doesn't measure intelligence, but blah, blah, blah. So I do want to give you a brief summary of this. This one is not exactly one size fits all. That means if we can do this one, you can do all of them necessarily. It depends on your background and your prior knowledge and your content knowledge, if that makes sense. So if you struggle in some areas, this might still not make sense, but again, I'm going to do my best to give you something. If you're one of my students now or a former student and like, hey, I do this, I know how to do this, and he should have mentioned this tip or that tip besides using AI, then by all means, leave that in the comments. So let's get right to it. So we have 12 numbers, and the reason why I know that is because, and sorry, my mic died, and so I'm going to try to project my voice. We have 12 numbers. So what we want to do is find the minimum, lower quartile, median, upper quartile, and maximum. So what does it mean by quartiles? That means we want to put them in fourths. So if I was going to do that, I want to find my half of 12. Well, if I divide 12 by 2, that's going to give me 6. So I'm going to split my set into halves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I split it in half. So that's the first thing you're going to do. Now again, this one works because it's an even number. When you have an odd number, you can't split it down the middle, which I'll try to give you another example if I have time, because I want to make these videos, very quick. And so if I don't do another example, understand it's going to work differently when you have odd numbers. All right, so I have 6. Now, first thing I'm going to ask you, and you don't have to do it in this order, but minimum and maximum deals with the highest number and the lowest number. So my minimum is my lowest number. My lowest number is going to be 9. So I'll put 9 here. Oops, not there. 9. My maximum was my highest number. That is 36. So I'm hoping that part will be a, hey, I got that part at least. Some of my students still had difficulty splitting them in half. We don't want to make fun of them because remember, everyone has a different background when it comes to math. Some people have fears of math, some struggle with math coming into 6th grade, and some left 6th grade still struggling math and hating math as well. So we don't want to knock anyone because of where they are. So now I'm going to go to the median. Median means middle. So we split ours in half. We have 6 on this side, and I'll choose, and we have 6 on this side. So obviously when we do that, we have 6 and 6. The number in the middle will be 2 of them. And that's the important thing to know, that when you do have an even number, 6, 12, or 8, you're always going to have 2 numbers in the middle. All right. So when I number them off again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 2 in the middle. When you have 2 numbers in the middle, you're going to have to add both, and you're going to divide by 2. The reason why you divide by 2, let me get my eyes, because we have 2 numbers in this set. I had some students make this mistake in Google Calculator. They did 25 plus 28 divided by 2. If you put all that in your computer, you can't see this above me, it's going to perform order of operations. So if you do 25 plus 28 divided by 2, it's going to divide 28 by 2 first, because order of operation always divides before adding or subtracting. So what you want to do if you're using the calculator is go ahead and do 25 plus 28 equals 53. And then I divide by 2. So my median is going to be 26.5. That's an ugly 5. So that is my median, 26.5. Now, if you have an odd number, then you would only have one number in the middle. You would not have to do that. Odd are the easiest one, because whenever you have odd in a set, the middle number would just be 1. Again, it's easy for me to say that and point fingers, but some need to see that on paper. So some of that went over your head is because I didn't write it down. So now we have our minimum, we have our maximum, we have the medium. Lower and upper quartile. So I'm going to change color here. All right. So now we have this set. And I might just go ahead and erase all this. Hopefully that will help out. We already got our 9 and we got our 36. So I'm going to erase everything else because it looks kind of messy right here. And I'll go back and I divide and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this was our middle. We have 6 on this side and 6 on this side. So now to find the lower quartile, we're looking at the lower half. Lower quartile, I'm going to put LQ. This is our lower half. This is our upper half. Okay. So we want to find the quartile. Remember we say quarters are usually in 4s. I mean, if you have a quartile, because in our report cards, we have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Well, this is our middle. So now we want to find the lower quartile. That means on this set, what number is in the middle? And remember, when we have even numbers, we always have 2 numbers in the middle. Well, here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 2 are in the middle. It does not matter which way I go. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice when you have 6 numbers, number 3 and 4 will always be the middle numbers. The third and fourth numbers, I should say, not the actual number 3 and 4. So here, our numbers are 15 plus 21. Why am I adding them? Because I have 2 numbers in the middle. Because you remember, this is our even set. We have 6 here. We're going to do the same thing. I don't want to do 15 plus 21 divided by 2 equal. I want to do 15 plus 21 equals 36 divided by 2 gives me 18. So that is my lower quartile. I thought the minimum was 9, max is 36. Median, I kind of forgot, I'll do that in a little bit. We're going to do the same for the upper quartile. I have 6 numbers, so my third and fourth number will always be my middle. Doesn't matter what side I start on. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in luck. We have, if you can see here, let me go back. Oops. The same number is in the middle. When you have the same number, that is your friendly quartile. Why? Because if I actually did 33 plus 33 divided by 2, I would get the same answer, 33. So whenever you have the same number in the middle, skip that part, don't add them, don't divide, it will be that number. So that is our upper quartile. And so now, to find our interquartile range, you remember range is taking your highest number and you subtract your lowest number from that. Well, we're not going to do that for this one. That's another common mistake. We're not going to do 9 minus 36. We're not doing our highest number. We are doing our interquartile range. So we're looking at quartiles only. So our highest quartile was 33. That was 33. And I do believe this was 18. Our lowest was 18. So when I subtract my lowest from my highest, 33 minus 18, that is 15. So this is going to be my IQR. That is my interquartile range, 15. Now going back to quarters, before I finish it off, here was our middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, that's our middle. And we said this was our lower quartile, which was 18. This was our upper quartile, which is 33. Well, watch what happens. So we have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, which you don't need to know for this assignment, but I want to explain why it's called interquartile range. So that works for even numbers. It's kind of a different with odd numbers. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, we didn't have this number. So now instead of 12, we have 11. Well, we do the same thing. We have to split them. But I'm not going to split 11. I can't split 11 evenly. It's going to be 5 and 5/10. So what you do, I split it here. I do the first 5 and the next 5. So that's 5. So now my median is the number in the middle, because I have 5 on this side, 5 on that side. So my median would be 25. Odd numbers are cool because you don't have to add and divide by 2. Because here in my lower quartile, well, look at the numbers in the middle. That is 15. My number in the middle here is 33. So it's a lot easier because I don't have 2 numbers in the middle. That is our assignment. We're going to pick up that tomorrow. Hopefully that helps out. Stick with it. Again, my job is to make things harder for you. It's not to make it easy, because you know life is much harder. So hopefully that helps out. Do your best. Remember, help out with your parents. They work so hard. I'm going to give you a little PSA, which is a public service announcement. Hey, your parents work so hard. Your loved ones, whether it's grandma, uncle, mom and dad, stepdad, stepmom, whatever, adopted parent, they're working very hard for you. So please, please do them a big favor and make them worry less about you when you're in the classroom. Make sure you handle your business, all right? I'm going to handle my business, all right? Remember, love yourself.